30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Travis Kelce.
Man, look at that shit.
Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, shit.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw is Garoppolo. Caught left side, Garcon. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Do that.
Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack.
Get off me, boy.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Sneak it here. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A second nice move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stops up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Get up.
Picked off by the safety, Johnny Whiskey target, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The first carry for the Utah Jets. Now it's Joe Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He may try to run for this. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran up the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a first down.
Come on, that's a pick.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes again here on second and 10.
Fuck.
That one is caught by Hunt. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The second down, 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Hell no, man. Damn.
But he's got the
bullshit.
before being taken down at
Get the fuck out of here, man.
It'll be a good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Ass motherfucker. Damn it.
Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Damn it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He'll get it up the middle.
Come on, man.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This has been a long run. You figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
You missed that shit.
It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's when you almost never see at this level a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing.
Now the ball.
Come on, man. Fucking slide, god damn it. Fucking serious right now? God dang, boy. Oh, ass shit. Damn.
And now the first throw for the backward quarterback. Finding a safe safety there.
Fuck, shit.
Before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll set up the throw. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to grow their lead.
Good play.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7.
What up, nigga? Say what, bro?
As he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You getting that?
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Worm, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Last time, not only
I'm
the
good, yeah, we can
turnover,
roll.
but that turned into
You
6
want to get this
points.
ass whooping so damn
They gotta
bad.
make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You
Who
can
year
have
is
empty
this then,
possession,
my
put
dude?
the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you
I
turn it
guess this
over,
your year,
it
then.
changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it
You
in
been
on
balling? Who you gonna rock
that's
with?
a bad
You damn
position all
Eagles.
the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because
Oh, okay,
otherwise
okay.
it's going to be a long day for you.
And the first play of the drive.
Are you watching my shit, bro?
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the
Yeah,
tackle.
I'm down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down.
Hold on to that, boy.
Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they'll run it here.
Get out, get out, get out.
They'll take it across the 50 and into Chief
Out.
territory. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He can run
slide,
for it,
nigga.
and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Ah!
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's
got him.
Fire one deep, middle of the field. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing down.
Come on, pick that off, man.
On target over the middle to Hill. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, they drop the throw.
Smack this motherfucker, man. He's coming wide open across the middle. Smack his ass. Fuck him up.
Come with 36
Shit.
ticks to go in half number 1.
Give me that. I was there, nigga. God damn it. That's bullshit. I was right there. Oh, my gosh.
Another nice gain,
Fucking
16
holding
yards
me.
there, and a 1st down again.
Do that shit again.
Looking to throw.
Get your motherfucking ass.
Nowhere to turn
That
this
is
time, and he
bullshit,
goes
man.
down. Sacked back at the 29. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this will be a 45-yard attempt.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A big seam, and he might go away.
Good run,
he's going to
boy.
be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 59 yards for him on the ground. 13. Garoppolo on first down. Buying time to his left.
Come on, that's a catch.
Incomplete there.
God almighty.
The intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he chases this with Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. On first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finding the safety valve here.
Man, this ought to be fucking overplaying shit.
Inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, Mahomes. And the players get there and bring him down. Reuben Foster coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pick that off. Come on, man. Give me one. Give me one.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Come on, man.
And that is incomplete.
Fucking shitting me.
They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down.
Go, boy.
Reuben Foster picks it. The 40. He's at the 30.
Let's go.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Garoppolo. Dancing to his left.
Trying to throw that shit over the top.
Back at the 5-yard line. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. This Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Over! Watch it now, Barney! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We're back now in KC. Play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Watkins. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Mahomes. This is doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some room to maneuver.
Go, boy, go. Yeah.
For the former Washington Husky, Dante Pettis, touchdown number 1 in his career. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most?
Get in there, boy. God dang it.
Coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
Shit.
Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try to run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down.
Ooh, too late. That was my bad. I threw it too late.
Almost picked. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Ah, come on!
Complete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Play action, Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is third and two. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Mahomes now throws.
Come on, man.
Down here as he's taken down at the 24. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here we go. Third day. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They in fact will throw it. They're leaving for Hunt, complete. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
We got to let you score. Give me a chance to
and that will ensure that it will take a
come
touchdown
back.
and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
11, 11, 11. 21. Here we go. Hey, go.
He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
11.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Get up, baby.
That's going to be caught.
Let's go.
Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 56 yards.
I'm all surprised right
Fucking
here.
go,
They got
boy.
3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
He's back to throw, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's 2nd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline.
Let's go.
He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Back to throw.
Come on, baby. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that
Fucking
2-point
go, man.
conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up
Ball out.
anything big on the defensive end.
Let's go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, they want
Here we go, baby. OT.
block on a big-time running play and create extra
OT, let's
space.
go.
You've got to hit the jackpot.
Get that
there.
ball, baby. Let's get that ball.
Here in overtime,
Get
if
that
the team
ball.
that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If
Oh,
both
no.
teams kick field goals, the next team to
no.
score wins. But if the receiving team
They gave
throws a
me
pick
a
six
win.
or
They gave this
fumbles the
nigga
ball
the
that gets picked
win.
up by the defense and they score, the game
I
is
picked
over.
left,
at that point.
motherfucker.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now,
Yeah!
that's an
Come
extra
on!
boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now it's Mahomes again.
Yes! Let's go!
Complete as well. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, man. Hold on to that fucking ball.
Nice hit.
Oh,
Jars the
shit.
ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Being chased out left. And some room. And he lost the football.
Come on, man. With this fucking fumble shit.
And his guys are going to
Damn.
take over at the 31-yard line. And a costly,
Fucking game, man.
mistake. Coaches talk so
Fucking
much about ball
bullshit.
security and in overtime so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flushed out right.
How this motherfucker not fumble?
5-yard line.
How the fuck you not fumble, man? This is bullshit.
Shape now for third.
MOGIs.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to win it in overtime.
Oh, yes.
Butker.
Oh, yes.
It's no
Oh,
good,
yes.
and we will play on here in overtime. It's a
They're still
possible
alive.
disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's
Wow,
no worse
this
time
nigga
to
can't-
have an
really
empty
can't
possession
kick.
than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Airing it deep for Garcon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be tackled
Fat
at about the
motherfucker from
35.
man.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can
For the
keep it
win,
going.
baby.
But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down.
Come on! Damn it!
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
God damn it, boy!
Football back in
You
excellent
fucking
field position.
shitting me.
He'll have a tough
Some
time.
motherfuckers ain't hitting that goddamn hard.
Charles to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of
Motherfuckers ain't hitting that
locking in
goddamn
on those
hard,
key
man.
downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And he'll slide.
Come on, man. I'm smacking this motherfucker.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They run again. And able to push his way forward there for a good little gain. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball forward and protect the end zone.
Like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.